y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I woke up today and my hair is like it's very beachy, so I'm gonna go with the vibe right now of beachy. Okay, maybe we all need to become more beachy. So today I wanted to talk to y'all about India. Okay, so for whatever reason India is coming up and it keeps like repeating. And I think that for all of you out there who are working with your intuition right now, if messages repeat, definitely honor those messages, okay? So I want to just say real quickly that there's something unique about India, and that is that they consider witchcraft a crime, okay? And they actually have psychic detectives that go after people who do black magic on you in India. And I want to just briefly just touch on India, and that India was a big country connected to Bill Gates, okay, and outsourcing a lot of Microsoft, and I feel like there's kind of like a theme going on. So I want to also just talk about the enlightenment of India and the roots, okay, that go back to the Hindu principles, which is also called Vedanta. I want to say that this is kind of like the essence or the principles for Buddhism, and just how spiritually advanced this country is and their belief systems. I feel it is something that, I don't know why, but it just like needs to come to the forefront right now for whatever reason. And I want to just say that they've been here before. That's what it feels like energetically. They've been where we've been before, all right? Where they have been spiritually under attack for, I'm hearing, centuries because of their spiritual enlightenment. And for whatever reason, my intuition keeps bringing me back to this time when I was in LA and I was doing intense Kundalini yoga. And Kundalini yoga for me was definitely like a break from Vinyasa yoga, which is what most traditional yoga studios specialize in, is Vinyasa flow. And for me, it just felt like it was getting very boot campy. And when I discovered Kundalini, it was a completely different shift and break from a lot of, I guess, the same things that we were doing all of the time. It was more emphasis on breath work, okay, and brain work, I'll say, brain work. And to me, the teachings were very, very powerful and sacred teachings. And it really was about rewiring the brain to work through fight or flight mode. So it was very like intense work. And I really appreciated everything that I learned, and I use it to this day. Okay, so now in the same interim as I'm saying that and reflecting back on these amazing teachings, shortly after I took those classes, Kundalini yoga went under what I would say a form of spiritual attack, where the gurus started to get wrapped up in some type of dark scandal. And now I feel, again, we've been here before, and it feels like it's a theme that's even happening within money groups, okay? I feel like when somebody is doing good, when someone is shining the light, when somebody is excelling in a positive direction, I feel like within a year, they seem to go under some form of spiritual attack. I'm gonna take from whatever these teachings are today is that we've been here before, and for whatever reason, we need to look to the country of India, okay, in some way for maybe guidance or for messages in terms of how we navigate this space, because I feel that the United States of America, for the first time ever, is finally acknowledging spiritual warfare and how deadly it is. And I feel like that is a new territory for us, okay, to be going into. I feel that energetically we are being forced into this territory due to technology warfare, which falls into this category of biological warfare and then spiritual warfare. So it's like, I feel that like we're being forced to move into a new space, and I don't know what that looks like in terms of a justice system. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know. I have marriage coming up with this message right now. The fairies join you now in celebrating wedded bliss. I don't know if there's a message around divine unions, marriages, but I can tell you that this type of spiritual warfare is being carried out, I feel, by the same people, okay, that may have gone after the sacred in India. And perhaps that's something we're uncovering right now. I have felt the spiritual warfare coming in from companies like Microsoft. In fact, I posted an interview of a former employee of Microsoft who went through all of the same horrific targeting programs that I have gone through, where she really spells it out in terms of waking up, shaking, you know, coming out of her body, just the physical aspects of these types of attacks. And I just don't think that it's a coincidence that she was a former employee of Microsoft. I don't think it's a coincidence that this type of psychological warfare and spiritual warfare is going on around these same people. Now, a lot of biotech is coming to light. We are aware that 23andMe sold the DNA off. I talked about it on my channel before it was like even a thing. I said, this is a red flag. You got to think about this. Once you get a certain snapshot of the DNA, it's a matter of just getting it to the right lab, the right scientists, the right programmers to figure out all the bloodlines, and start dissecting us. I do feel that that sacred information was given to the wrong people, and I do feel that it is connected and may be a direct threat to what happened at Westminster Abbey, okay, with the royal family. I feel that whatever this evil is, for them getting into that family, I think was something that they had been working on for a really long time, or wanting to do for a really long time. And I just don't think it's a coincidence that King Charles was hospitalized, and then shortly after, Princess Kate went through something similar. We now know that during the same week that the P. Diddy breaking news story happened with his indictments, I want to say most of the board of 23andMe resigned, okay? And also around that same time frame, there were talks of Ancestry.com striking a deal. So this would be something very similar. Now, Bill Gates also struck a multi-million-dollar deal with Coca-Cola. Then they were very excited to announce experimenting with AI. Okay, Coca-Cola is a beverage company, and I think we know a lot now about our food. We're understanding our food, and we're understanding that it is also being used as a form of warfare against us, including our water supply and anything else that we use to survive off of, okay? And that's how they think. This is how this evil thinks. So I have healing, healed, healer coming in around those messages. I just think that we are being asked to kind of pay attention to patterns, pay attention to the truth of what's really been going on. And yeah, I'm saying research. I'm also getting pregnancy. I've also gotten messages that they are taking women's eggs, okay, out of their bodies against their will, okay, using very advanced alien technologies. I have sun coming up around that. So it's just really important that we awaken to the truth of what is really going on and how it's affecting us. And the more we can kind of, I don't know, put it together it'll make more sense. So love life is coming up again. So I think this definitely affects our love life, soul contracts, divine unions. And that's part of our soul missions, as part of the bloodlines, okay? Our ancestry. So that could be something that maybe Spirit or God is shining a light on right now, is how sacred these unions are, and how sacred it is to have a family, to have a baby, and that this cannot be used against us or weaponized against us in any way for evil. I mean, we've been hearing the term baby labs, okay, coming through. So, I mean, I think that there's definitely like a lot that has kind of come to light that doesn't sound very, like, I don't know, doesn't sound very normal. So I think we just have to red flag everything at this point that doesn't seem to be in alignment, and look to other cultures and religions, or principles of religions, that make more sense to us versus the ones that are trying to control or manipulate a false narrative that is rooted in evil. So I guess I will leave you guys there. I'm sending you guys so much love and blessings. If you guys are interested in any of my services, you can go to my website at soulpath.me, and I will talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye.